had a wonderful time with Rodrigo as we toured the Caroya region of Argentina. He picked us up from the hotel on time and was so friendly. The vehicle was clean and well air-conditioned. Our first stop was at a former monastery where Rodrigo explained the importance of wine to the region we were in, and the importance of the region to the wine we would be tasting. After that we were off to the first winery, where we had a great tour of the facility and got to see some methods of winemaking that we'd never seen before, large concrete underground tanks, and taste some of the old-style wines. He recommended lunch at a place across the street with delicious charcuterie, and we are so pleased that we took his recommendation. It was one of the best charcuteries that I've ever had. We had a wonderful tour guide at Terracamier, the second winery of the day, and tasted exceptional wines. Rodrigo was very good to us and we highly recommend this tour if you are planning to visit Córdoba. I found the contact here on TA, initially a little skeptical, but now I'm so glad I went. We did the wine tour in Caroya. It was very easy to contact the owner and arrange everything. He picked us up promptly from the hotel and took us in a comfortable car to the winery. He explained several things and shared some history along the way. The first vineyard was fantastic, the staff were incredibly knowledgeable, the vineyard itself was beautiful and modern, the tasting was great, and the wine prices were reasonable. The second vineyard is older and more focused on learning about its history. He had already warned us about this. He also stopped at a place where a friend of his was tasting salami, and we decided to relax there and have coffee. The whole experience was wonderful, the price was very reasonable, and the owner, whose name I've forgotten, was knowledgeable and patient with all our requests during the tour. Highly recommended. We had such a great day with Rodrigo. He is so kind and friendly, had great explanations about the city of Córdoba, its history, and the history of Caroya as well as the geography/topography and history of Argentina. His knowledge helped the drive feel so short. We visited 2 wineries, La Caroyance, where we had a private tour with a sweet guide and learning about the history of the area and the winery and their methods and grape varietals, a delicious charcuterie board, and ample wine tastings. Our second winery was Bodega de Candy, small, family-owned through 4 generations. The timing of our tour had to be changed and Rodrigo was kind enough to drive us to the airport for our evening flight instead of back into town to fend for ourselves. I highly recommend any tour with Rodrigo when in Córdoba. Rodrigo is very friendly and the trip went very well, with some very interesting conversations. He certainly warned us that the 2 wineries we were going to visit are very different, and we agreed with him. We went with a young child, and he has a car seat for her, although since we had our own, he allowed us to bring ours, which she was already used to. He even recommended places to visit with our daughter for the rest of our vacation. We were hesitant to do tours because of our daughter, but it was a very good decision. We were able to taste the wines without any driving issues, and since the tour was personalized, he could keep a close eye on our little one. Full-day tour visiting 2 different wineries. One more industrial with more honest wines, but still offering a tour and showcasing the winery in a very rich and interesting way. The other with more elaborate wines, a more sophisticated tasting, and a walk through the vineyard. We made an extra stop at a local restaurant with an 8-course menu paired with sensational boutique wines. Rodrigo was always helpful, attentive, and patient. Perfect day.